I'm a 24-year-old female, and my husband is 26. We came from a conservative background. 2 years ago, in early 2020, when he proposed marriage, I told him, let's take our time. The world is not right. Everything is a mess right now. I don't even have a job, and I don't know when I'm going to get a job. Why don't you wait until the pandemic is over and the road is very clear for us to see the future very well? His answer was, we don't know when this is going to be over. If it takes 5 years, should we wait all that while? It's the new normal, so we have to live life as if everything is normal. Inform your family. Let's get married. All will be well. I called my parents and told them about it. The first question my dad asked me was, is he aware that you are jobless? I answered, he's aware, but he says he doesn't mind. My mom asked, and he doesn't mind about the situation we're in right now? Why don't you wait a little bit and see how things turns out? I told her, he wants us to get married, and I don't want to waste his time. You know, man, tomorrow he might change his mind, so I better do it and hope for a better tomorrow. In December 2020, we got married. We didn't invite too many people. That was the time when there was a rule on the number of people who can attend a function like that. We were small, but the occasion was big for us. I was getting married in front of my parents and childhood friends. It wasn't small for us. We went through the whole thing as quickly as we can, and later went on a honeymoon that lasted for a week. We were in the Christmas season, so we decided to add honeymoon to Christmas and celebrate it largely. After my honeymoon, I packed all my things and went to live with him. Before marriage and everything that came with it, I had started my TikTok page and was doing it for fun. It was the time of the COVID, so everyone was on TikTok doing something. So I joined. I was only following trends. Before my wedding, I had a sizable following who engaged with my content. I could have over 200 likes on a video and close to 100 comments. I was growing and I was happy about it. I didn't talk about my wedding on my page. I only started uploading my wedding videos there after it blew up. They were surprised, but they were kind enough to congratulate me and give me kind words. I even showed the result to my husband, and he found it funny. I was married with no job. Early 2021, my husband was working from home, so we were always in the house enjoying what we can afford. I was never lonely. I had a talking mate and something to do, so I dedicated all my time to build our union and making it thick. I didn't do videos. I tried to pull him into my videos and realized that he wasn't a fan of it, so I pulled the brakes. In the middle of 2021, he started going to work. I didn't have a job, so I was left lonely in the house. It was an opportunity for me to find something to do, so I started creating videos again. I realized that I was a good dancer, so I utilized my dancing skills by creating videos that follows dancing trends from female hip-hop and R&B celebrities, and I would try to perform dancing renditions of famous celebrities, and sometimes I would twerk on my videos. I try not to be too revealing. I was mindful of my marital status, so my videos were not entirely sexual. I didn't want to raise questions as to why a married woman would do something like that. I was consistent, so my page kept growing. I got to 10,000 followers in less than 2 months. I was around 15,000 followers. I told myself, if I put energy into this, I can make it big. I started watching videos on how to make it big on TikTok and how to improve on my videos. I convinced my husband to buy a new phone with better camera. I didn't tell him that the reason I need a new phone is because I wanted to improve the quality of my videos on TikTok. So he bought the phone for me. I got myself a ring light and other backdrop to improve my craft. I never did a video in the presence of my husband. When he's home, he's everything I cared about. He will be tired, so I will get close to him and do everything a wife would do to keep a husband entertained. He didn't question me about what I was doing on TikTok. He didn't even have a TikTok account, so I didn't expect him to see what I was doing. But it's a small world, So one day he saw my video on his Facebook timeline. One of his friends posted it, and I think he didn't like the comments on the video. He came home and showed it to me and was like, "What is this supposed to mean? Is that what you do when you're in the house alone? Instead of you getting a job, you are in the house dancing around to entertain strangers." I tried to explain things to him, and he understood me, or I thought he had understood me. I had attended 2 interviews then, and nothing came out of it, and he was aware. I told him, "You know I have been trying. It's hard, but I'm doing my best. I still don't have a job as I write this, but I have tried my hands on a lot of things that didn't work." It was even my husband himself who told me to stop doing those things. Regardless of that, I have been able to grow my page to a level where people started bringing products to me to advertise for them. I earned from that. It's not much, but if I keep getting such an amount consistently, it will be better than what my older sister takes home as a nurse. When I go live, I get a lot of money, but I don't like going live because of how the whole thing goes before you raise the amount. I am not doing badly. I am not exposing my body. I am only dancing and making people laugh. I am not insulting people for attention. I am not doing anything inappropriate. I am just a TikToker who is in her lane, getting things done. My husband came from work one day with a fit of anger. He took my ring light and threw it away. My small setup in the hall followed the ring light outside. I tried to stop him, and I was thrown somewhere on the floor. He screamed, "What nonsense is this? Do you think you're a stripper to be doing that on social media? What sort of embarrassment is that? If you continue going that way, very soon I will destroy your phone. Go out there and get a job. Don't you see what women like you are doing in the corporate world?" He won't let me explain or say anything. Again, he saw a video of me dancing on his timeline and got mad. He downloaded the app and searched for me and watched my videos. He's not a social media person. Apart from Facebook, he's not on any social media, and he's rarely on Facebook. But because of what he saw, he rushed to TikTok just to see what was happening there. I asked him, "So which of the videos don't you want me to do again? Tell me and I will stop." He screamed, "Stop everything. I don't want you wiggling your waist like some girl from the street. Get a job. Leave home and make a change out there." I told him, "Dear, this is also a job. When was the last time I took money from you? Don't you wonder where I get money to take care of things? It's working and it can be my side job." He said, "If I wanted a dancer and a woman who would act nonsense on social media, I would have married a stripper." My mom called me, yelling at me, saying, "What kind of embarrassment are you putting your husband through? How can a married woman be dancing stupidly in public? Are you aware that you are for your husband alone?" My dad was next to my mom, so he took the phone from my mom. He made things worse. He said, "That's how it all starts. Before you know it, you will be tempted to start making raunchy videos, and it will be all over the internet. If you don't snap out of this craziness, I will come and slap it out of your head." My husband has reported me to them. He's doing everything to get me out of the app. I am not angry. I think they need education for them to understand what's going on. But as I write this, no one is ready to listen to me. They want me to go out there and find a job when I'm creating a job for myself all this time. My question is, what can I do to convince them? I haven't done anything for the past 1 month. It's killing my brand. I had to even refund an amount I took from people to do advertisement for them. I'm looking for a job, but I can't sit idle when the job hasn't come. What should I do? Well, to many of us, this seems like an easy answer. She must decide what her priorities are. It's either she pick her husband or she pick fame. Now, we don't know how explicit her content is. Going from what she described in her story, it seems like it's not too explicit, but based on the reaction of her husband and her parents, she may be playing down how much she was exposing herself online. Something that she must remember is that the attention she's getting may be temporary. After the pandemic, people may lose interest in her content, Or maybe this is her ticket to fame. Her subscriber count may increase so much that she will retain enough subscribers after the pandemic that would consistently return to her content. However, if she continues to make content for TikTok, she would destroy her marriage. I think that she can easily get a better or richer husband if she becomes famous on any of those social media platforms, because she's exposing herself to a wider pool of men. The danger of being a female social media content creator is that the majority of your fans are men, and they would expect you to continue to push the boundaries of sexuality. And like her dad mentioned in her story, before she knows it, she will be tempted to make more raunchy content, and she may slide down the rabbit hole of trying to impress her subscribers to a point of no return, where she could lose her soul. And you know what they say about the internet? The internet is undefeated. Once something goes on the internet,